Hello? Is it still on? Is it still on? Hi. My name's Derek. I'm a hungry, aspiring YouTuber. And I mean that in the most... I literally mean that in the most extreme possible way. Like, if you were to put a YouTube camera in one section and a plate of food on a fishing line, that would be me right now. And I've been seeing a lot of videos where there seems to be a disconnect.
And I don't know if you guys get it.
But that has an effect on us too, not just the casual viewers, but also the people that are aspiring to get views. I mean, look at my channel. It might as well be carrying dust and tumbleweeds. In the grand scheme of it, I'm not anybody special. I can't, do fancy editing. How does this thing work? Here's where I'm going with all this. I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you. Well, maybe not exactly like you. For all I know, you probably got something stuck in your teeth. I don't want stuff stuck in my teeth. It kind of tastes like bitterness and shame and corn pops, probably. That's gonna be #1 on iTunes. I feel it. No, I really don't. It's no secret that I've been wanting to do video game stuff for a while. This sort of, personally for me, this sort of wavering back and forth, where like, I don't know about you, but the ones that get like, 10, 20, 30,000 subs, have a following of Patreon people, have people constantly yelling at them, both good and bad, on Twitter. One could only be so lucky to get that kind of feedback. Me, it's like, if I'm sitting around and asking, hey, you in the corner over there, you with the face, I have an idea. What do you think? Statistically speaking, when people talk about the vocal minority, I would be said vocal minority. Like, maybe 20 subscribers on YouTube, 500 plus followers on Twitter. I haven't checked my clout score in forever, but it was like 41 at one point. But the reason I'm telling you this is because I've seen a lot of videos from people that I look up to. People like Emma Blackery and Markiplier, talking and emphasizing about the importance of the YouTube community. And I agree. I 100% agree that YouTube is a very great place to talk and exchange ideas. The reason that it's so difficult for me to come off of my shell from being the Platinum Patriot to coming to you as humble Derek Simmons, I have it up in the echelon of John Trump, of Pro Jared, of Gerard the Completionist, of Total Biscuit. Those are where they're very video game eccentric, they're very heavily focused on delivery and execution, and part of that requires money, which I don't have. Anybody who has been in this game often enough will recognize the name Amanda Palmer. It was recommended to me by the lovely Carrie Callahan to read Amanda Palmer's book. I picked up an audio copy of the book and I listened to it. And the biggest thing that she breaks down for the emphasis of, all you have to do is ask is take the donut. Take the Donut has been like if you need help, you just have to ask. And that's a tough thing for me personally. I'm a stubborn guy. It may be difficult from this side of the screen to see what you have and see the opportunity that has been given to you. And that's why, when I see videos like Emma Blackery and my friends of the Seattle YouTube community who may be struggling to get a product out there and don't have that confidence, I'm in that boat with you. I am a little peon, not even a guppy. I'm a leech on the belly of a guppy, and I still feel the same thing that you're probably going through. Given it's to a different degree, more or less, but you get the idea. What I will tell you is this, is that if you are passionate about your product, everything else will come in time. But for the time being, make sure you take care of yourself. And that's something that I'm having to learn the hard way, is I'm having to look to downsize my collection. Not any of this. There's more out there. Somewhere out there. Sometimes I just go into a song, just get used to it. If you have a vision, go with it. Go with it, take it the distance, until you can't run with that ball anymore. It's no secret, I've had it documented. Whenever I have a thought, I try to put it out there somewhere. Either in the YouTube space, which is in some descriptions somewhere more or less, or some ramblings in some of my other videos, or on Twitter, or on Tumblr. And I still have archives of them somewhere in my phone, or my computer, or my other computer, which is probably dead. As Markiplier was trying to stop the journey emphasis, don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. And you will find your way. You will go the distance. You'll be there someday if you just be strong. I call this one Pascuela, and I call this one Fabio. I don't really call him that. No tats. I'm kind of a square. So I'm gonna probably stop talking. Before I get completely derailed, which is the name of my podcast, the Derailed Podcast, which I'm hoping will make a comeback as soon as I get more money to fund the equipment that I need, like a microphone, a decent microphone, because I can only get by with a little bit of help from my friends. Sadly, I'm having to find new friends in order to get that project steamrolling and get that going. It's like a Charmander. As long as you still have that fire going on the end of your tail, fire on your butt, letting you know that you're still alive, that your fire hasn't gone out. By God, you can make it someday. Sometimes there's things that just does not work. It's going to be okay. Because even though it may not be exactly the way you want it, you will get to where you need to be in the time that it takes to get there. Rome wasn't built in a day, and I'm pretty sure YouTube wasn't either. And I welcome anybody to talk with me for any reason. If you want to build on an idea, I can pitch in my 2 cents. If you need any advice or any motivation, you can always find me on Twitter. I'm not that far away, guys, and I feel like I'm not too far off from where I want to be. As long as I can still see it on the horizon, then it'll be there, and I will be there when the time is right. So for now, I will close out the way that I always close out my videos, and I gotta keep telling myself this, because if I don't believe in myself, well then it's like I might as well be talking to a wall. Which, I mean, all things considered, I am. There is a wall behind me, but you get the idea. Stay strong, stay faithful, stay diligent, no regrets. This is P2.